Hey everyone, my name is Brendan Conlon and I'm here with Dick's Sporting Goods, and today we're talking about bait casting reels and all the components on that reel so you can set it up the way you need to set it up. So first we're going to start with the drag. Drag's usually on the side by the handle. You're going to want to tighten it down, and what that does is it really comes into play when you're fighting fish. So the tighter you put that drag down, the harder it's going to be for that fish to pull line off that reel when you're fighting them. So you really want to adjust that drag for your certain technique. If you're flipping and pitching in heavy cover, you probably want that drag all the way down so you can really get those fish out of heavy cover. If you're throwing a drop shot or a lightweight presentation, you might want to loosen that up a bit, give them a little bit of play with your lightweight lines and that sort of thing. The next piece we're going to talk about is the braking system. This particular reel has a nice visual dial for your braking system. This one goes from 0 to 12, and really that comes into play with your casting. If you add more brakes to your reel when you cast, it's going to provide a little bit more resistance on that spool. It's really going to keep you from getting a really big bird's nest, but it's also going to affect your casting distance. So if you're somebody that's starting out, you probably want to put those brakes on pretty high. If you're somebody that's more experienced, you back it off and you'll get a really nice long casting distance. The next piece we're going to talk about is this little dial on the other side of the reel here. What that really allows you to do is fine-tune the tension on the spool. So that's really related to your casting and how the reel allows you to cast and how much line comes off. You can really get a good fine-tuning with that per bait. So when you change baits, what you want to do is adjust that a little tighter or a little looser so that you can get a good casting distance with your specific bait that you're using that day. So that's breaking down a bait caster, and that's your Dick's Sporting Goods pro tip.